I'm in behind the Clyde Bee Butterfly Patch to talk about what we are going to be doing on Sunday, September 28th, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So if you are available at any point in time over those times, please join us here, which is very close to Clyde and Castlehill. So you can just meet out front beyond this fence line. There's enough parking kicking around, and for bicycles there's a couple of posts that you can hook up to. So what we're going to be doing mainly on Sunday is removing regrowth of buckthorn. As many of you know, we have been cutting down buckthorn for some time. Here we have a stand that we cut down a couple of years ago. And what we're going to concentrate on this Sunday is removing some of the regrowth. So when we cut it, we try to cut it at a critical period in the life cycle of the plant to rob it of as much energy as possible. So that means typically in the spring and the fall is when we do most of our work. So at this time of the year, the plant is trying to send down a lot of energy underground so that it can survive over the winter time. What we do is we come along and we take off these new shoots that have been coming out. Most of the time you can pop them right off in your hands. You should be wearing gloves, and it's a good idea to have eye protection too, because buckthorn is named thorny for a reason. But this is what we do. We take off this stuff, and that spurs the plant to grow even more, sending energy up at the wrong time of year. So if you are available again on Sunday, this is what we'll be doing, and we'll have all the training that you need to spot it, and you can go to it. So really and truly, almost any age can do this. We've had kids here as young as 10. So if it's something that you want to learn how to do, or if it's a plant that you've got in your own yard that you want to get rid of, this is the place to learn how to do it. While I am here, I might as well just show you a few other things that we've been doing back here. So we planted a lot of trees back here a couple of years ago, and they all are doing very well, other than one, which I believe is a tamarack. But a tamarack is a deciduous evergreen, or deciduous conifer, my apologies. So it may have dropped its needles and it'll bounce back next year. We'll see. So this area, we've tried to close it off a little bit to traffic, because we have enough trouble with bunnies nibbling on some of the plants, let alone anybody who may be charging back here, especially in darker light, and may not be able to see everything. Most of the trees and the shrubs are protected and they're obvious, but you know, people aren't always looking where they're going. But I'd like to show you a few other features that we're doing. So we've made a little bit of fencing here, and so this is out of buckthorn that we've cut. So none of this will regrow. So this provides a nice little sort of a barrier between here and here, a visual for us as well as for others to stay on this path. And as we come out, we are going to go check out the really big pile, because it's well over 6 feet tall. And the sounds of sawing in the morning. So here's the mighty pile. Yeah, this has got to be, well, we're getting on for 7-8 feet at this point. We may be using some of this for the fencing, as I mentioned, but if you are a woodworker, I mean, take a gander at the color of this wood. That's the natural stain. Now, it will have to be dried out, so I think the color deepens, but I'm not sure. And according to the wood database, the properties of this particular shrub, which is buckthorn, are very similar to cherry. So, nice wood to work with. But it's smaller, right? So, here's my hand. So, let's see. So that may be about 4 inches across. Something like that. All right. So again, Sunday, September 28th, 10 to 3. I will put some additional details in the chat, or in the description, and any other information, just email us, and our email is in our description too. So cheers, everybody.